Hi, I'm Frances Reilly. I'm a historian and illustrator, and I took the Comic and Graphic Novels course at OCAD University through the School of Continuing Studies. My main training is as a historian. I have a PhD in Cold War Canadian history. For a long time, I've been wanting to draw together my interest in illustration and art with all of the research that I've been doing over the years. So recently I published a graphic novel that's historical fiction called The Harrowing Tales of La Corbeau. It's an exploration into a Quebec folktale and the history surrounding it. There was a woman who was accused of murdering her husband, and so she was hanged in what was called an iron gibbet, an iron cage outside of Quebec City in 1763. As time passed, this turned into a folktale not about a victim who was wrongly accused of a murder, but of a witch that was caught, who would come back and haunt particularly men at the crossroads outside of Quebec City. This was taking place at a time when Quebec was it was a period of upheaval. It was after the 7 Years' War, and there was a lot of stress and anxiety about what the future of Quebec was going to be. So those themes of distrust and fear are quite interesting in a historical sense, and looking at them in a more pictorial sense is what I was really interested in pursuing. I had been looking through a couple of different schools, seeing what was available to take in-person classes, and OCAD University was the one that had the best options, really. I think it's a very good course for people who like working on comics, have a couple projects that they're working on, and are interested in publishing either online or traditionally. I found that the course really helped me demystify the whole process, from how do you contact a press, how do you upload your images, what do people expect when you're sending them things. All of that was very helpful. In another way, it was about kind of trusting your audience, and with children's illustrations, you have to trust basically children. People often write for the parents, people often draw for the parents. Kids are the ones who are reading the books. Kids can pick things up very easily. You don't have to spell everything out. So that, I think, was one of the most valuable things I took from that course. I have come back to illustration after a long time. I took it in high school, I took a little bit of it in college, but then I went in a very different direction. But it is something that I really enjoy. I think having that part of your life and being able to foster it, not to get too hippie about it, but it is good for your soul, and I think that's quite important.